Good evening and welcome to the Simply Colorful FiberCast. Today's date is April 10th, 2015. My name is Lynn Marquidant. I'm the host tonight, but I have a co-host here, Karen.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
oh, I'm so glad. I have too. For those of you who may be new to FiberCast, my sister Karen and I have done this together a few times, and we always seem to have a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to do it again. And we have lots to catch you up on, especially what Karen has been doing here in the city.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're going to continue to work on the quilt. And we've already had some requests for what to add to the camper quilt.
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to work on those requests, and we'll get through that. And then, what else are we going to talk about tonight? Oh, Sibling Day.
It's Sibling Day. What a great surprise.
I know, we didn't know that.
No. Says who? I didn't research it, but I like it, so I'm going to accept it.
Me too.
Without question.
Me too. Like the guys in the band downstairs said, there's a day for everything.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Yeah.
And we have our shirts on.
We do. Thank you for the shirt.
You're welcome.
Do I get to keep it?
Yes.
Yay. That's good. Unless you have another sister somewhere I don't know about.
No, I don't. Nope.
Okay.
So, well, good. And I'm really glad you're here to show me how to do better paper piecing.
Oh, you do a fantastic job paper piecing.
I'm sloppy. Or I just, no.
No, you're not. You do great.
Okay.
You do beautiful work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't look on the back.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time kind of fussy fitting. So how do you not spend so much time fussy fitting? Is there a tip?
Well, I do cut pieces ahead of time for my pattern. Like I looked ahead and know that I'm going to need 4 pieces about this size.
Yep. Okay.
I think some of the more precise patterns, like the Niemeyer, is it Niemeyer?
Yes.
Patterns, like they actually come with templates.
Yes.
So that's what I do. I cut my pieces ahead of time.
Okay.
And the only way, sometimes you get a backwards angle.
Yes.
And if I come across one, I'll try to stop and show you. But sometimes when you place the second piece of fabric, it doesn't go where you think it's going to. It goes the other way. And so if you fold your paper as if you were gonna do it, then it helps you do the backwards placing.
Oh.
I'll show you. If I get a backwards angle.
No, I get it. Because then you can see behind it that double.
Yeah, where it would be when it folds up.
Okay. Well, thank you and you're working on the camper quilt too, right?
I've got an assignment. Yes.
Yay!
I'm doing just one little block. We'll see how it works out.
Okay. I can't wait to see it.
I think there may be pieces on the cutting room floor before this quilt goes together.
I think maybe. In fact, you saw the big pile that's behind us. Every week I end up with just a pile on the floor. But that's fine.
It's so cool. This is how patterns are born, right? When you go to the quilt shop and you buy a pattern, somebody put design
time exactly. Yeah. Yep. It's kind of fun.
It's cool.
Yep. So, and this is going to be a real group design because we've already received some requests.
Okay.
So while you're working on that, I'm going to start the first one. We've had 3 requests so far. Carrie wrote in, and she loves yellow.
Okay.
And she's a big camper, or glamper. She has a very nice place up in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put Carrie's little name tag on that yellow one down in the corner.
Awesome.
So that's good. Then we have a request to make a campfire. We definitely are going to do that. And an outhouse.
Okay.
So I figured outhouses are a must. If you don't have an outhouse,
Yeah.
life isn't as enjoyable, right?
Well, really, everything comes down to the toilets.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're putting on a circus or a wedding or building a house or anything. It all comes down to the potties.
Which is why potty humor is always good. What's up with that? Anyway, so speaking of potties,
Yes.
you remember my outhouse
I
calendar?
remember your outhouse calendar.
So before we just came on, I wanted to get an idea to draw a template.
Okay.
So I just looked at one that had, this one was my inspiration.
Love it.
Yep. So that's my inspiration for my outhouse.
Mhm.
So while you're working on that, I'm going to work on a little mini outhouse,
Okay.
and then I'll applique it on there somewhere.
Okay.
So that's what I thought. And then if you want to break, we have more of these flying geese,
Okay.
and that's it. So send us what you're working on. Of course, I meant to mention, FiberCast is all about what we can get done together in 60 minutes. Now probably 55 minutes. And it's a way for us to chat and spend our Friday night and, again, play with fiber. And actually, that's
Okay.
what we're
I'm interested to see how you do the outhouse because I've never done freeform. Right. See, I want it to tell. I want the little paper piece to tell me what number to go next.
Okay, yes.
So I'm interested to see how you do it and go with the flow and organically.
All right, let's
Think
see how
it
it
through.
goes. Because you do have to think it backwards.
I guess you do.
So this is, I don't know if people can see that. It's kind of not very dark. But that's
house.
okay. It's a house.
Well, it's amazing to me. I'm always very impressed that you can do anything while you're doing this and talking. How do you not sew your
My fingers.
your shirt to the table? Or,
It's true. My shirt does get
Yeah.
awfully close to the table.
I don't know. It's very impressive. I think it's very impressive.
Well, now I better do this outhouse. The pressure's on. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, you know what though?
What?
I play tricks with the eye, so I may assemble some of this and then I may applique something over it.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, those are the tricks. Yeah.
Okay.
Good to have permission. I'm looking for my glasses on my head.
Isn't it awful? Ugh.
It's all right.
You were funny tonight. Karen and I were comparing our new phones, and I covet Karen's phone. She's got the big screen, the bigger one. See,
It's
compare
not the
us.
big.
Well, it's a perfect big neck size. Mine's still a little puny.
Yeah, but it's fast now. You have a nice
Yes.
fast one.
I do. You're right. So stop my complaining. But you were saying that it's going to let you get away with older glasses for a while longer, right?
It is. It is.
It's always something.
I know. And a couple weeks ago, my eyes have gotten worse in the last couple weeks, and I am convinced it's because a couple of weeks ago when we were together with my friend Katie, I was mercilessly making fun of her for the size text she had on her screen.
Yeah, that's right.
Saying, oh, you've got the old lady's text on there, you know. She said, you wait. I didn't have to wait long.
Oh,
Says my arms need to get longer and
I
longer.
know.
Oh, well. In the realm of things, it's a very small problem.
Yes. No kidding. Here we are sewing. I have to say, when we sat down, it was like getting into a rocket ship.
I know. She has this great setup, these awesome chairs, and yeah.
And the lights are around us.
That's good.
Doesn't get much better than this when you can get your sister, in your play that you put on, you get your sister to wear the right clothes. Anyway, who's out there? Oh, Jean. She says, I can't wait for FiberCast. It's sibling day. Rushing to get a binding on so I can work on it while I watch. Oh, perfect.
That's a good call.
That is a perfect thing for a Friday night. Jean is running for school committee, and she rocks. She has been doing this job for many years.
That is a thankless job, isn't it? People are full of complaints and ideas, but not a lot of, not everybody's willing to put the time in and do it.
Right.
So thank you, Jean.
Yep.
Thank you to all those school board members out there.
Yep. Exactly. Sarah is down on the Cape, and she is with Pat Hinga from the Textile Tarts, and they are taking a class.
Oh, fun.
And they have written in, they're taking a felting class. So talk about fiber. And she sent us some pictures, and she says, Pat and I are having a wonderful time in felting class. Tomorrow is details and embellishments. She says she's thinking of all of us, wish we were here, and she sent pictures, and then she wanted to make sure we knew that the instructor is Moy McKay. M-O-Y.
Okay.
Isn't that an interesting name?
Yeah.
Moy McKay. And she's from Scotland, and she's the teacher. So let me show you Moy first. There's Moy.
Okay.
And they're down on the Cape. I don't know quite where they are, but certainly there's fiber all around. And let's see if I can blow this up. They're making flat fiber art.
Oh my goodness.
I know, that's made with fiber.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that. It's literally a panorama. And then there's a vase of flowers.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that little wisps?
So do you start with some kind of a backing,
It sure looks like it. Looks like they have a very
and
thin,
then you felt into it?
and you felt with the different fibers. It's neat when you blow it up.
It's
I know.
gorgeous. It almost looks like watercolor.
It really does. I thought the same thing.
Because I'm an art expert now.
Well, do tell. How did you become an art expert? What have you been up to?
Bob and I went to the Museum of Modern Arts, or no, Museum of Fine Arts today in Boston. My husband and I. Oh, what a crack up. We had a very good time. We just wandered around. We only spent maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I bet you could go every weekend and spend 4 or 5 hours and not get it, you know?
Right.
So it's really, really cool. Oh, we saw mummies and
Did.
sculpture and like super, super old stuff, newer stuff. Paul Revere was there,
Really?
not in person.
What his pewter was?
His pewter was there, and there was a Copley painting of him, and yeah.
I'm kidding. I love that museum. Let's see. I need to get.
And those poor people that stand there all day and watch you look at art. Wow, how do they do that?
They are special people. Aren't they called docents?
Docent, yes.
Yeah.
Good one.
Thank you. The look on your face is like, she knows what a docent
Well,
is.
no, I was trying to recall what a docent is. I was thinking that a docent was a tour,
It probably is. You're
But-
probably right.
but so they're not just guards. They're there with knowledge.
I
of
think
if
in
you have
theory
questions.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But we'll have to check that out. I'm sure some of them are just guards. I love that you went there. Oh my goodness! Holly Marquardon.
Holly who?
Hi, Hall.
Hi, Holly. I haven't seen you in forever.
She says, looking good in the matching shirts.
That's us.
Thank you. Oh, how fun, Hall. Let's see. I'm going to go to Gmail. Oh, Sandra's out there. Patty. Oh, they're all saying hi to you, Karen.
Hi.
So Lorna says, hi, Lynn and Karen. Hi, Lorna. She says, looking forward to tonight's FiberCast. It's always fun when you two are together. Tonight's cast should be at least an hour and a half. I'd love that. She's been walking around the museum all day long. We'll see what we can do. That would be a treat for us to have you both that long. Take care. Oh, Lorna. How
All over
sweet.
the world would be clicking us off. Like, when is this over?
That's not true. Friday fun. She says, so this is from Sandra. Oh, she sent us a good picture. She says, y'all are so cute tonight. This is what I've been working on today, a charity quilt top for my guild. But I'm just watching and having my coffee. Excited to see your show and learn something new. Thanks for all you do for us, Sandra in Mississippi. Aw. Sandra had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I like that. You are always working on something new. And it looks like you have a lot of repeats there. Love that. Look at this, the fabric or the spools of thread.
Yes. I love that yellow, pink, and blue calico.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. Oh, wow. Patty in Texas. Oh, I love this picture. She says, today, empty a storage container, 20 blocks ready to set together. Bow tie quilt, Missouri Star Quilt Company pattern. Thanks for FiberCast. Oh, check that out. How's the news machine?
Oh, fun.
Isn't it?
Yes. She's got her IKEA lamp.
She does. Life is good. Oh, I love all the different colors of those bow ties. Oh. Now, wait a second. You've got the bow ties there, Patty. And then you've got the Grand Illusion picture. Very neat. You must be working on a couple of projects.
Oh,
Right? Do I recognize that? Maureen in Pennsylvania.
Hi, Maureen. Where in Pennsylvania? Do we know?
Shh. Maureen may have told me, but I forgot. She says, great to see you girls together. Thanks for the inspiration. I just may make something to hide my... Oh, and then it comes through Google, so then it stops, so I have to go over. Maureen, let us know where in Pennsylvania, and we probably ask her this every time.
Probably. Sorry.
We really, you know, it's getting to be, it's a wonderful thing, but we need like to write down who's where.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had a map and we had pins of all of us? That'd be really neat. Next, after the camper quilt.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you mean we have to quilt a map?
Why not?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I know. I know.
Sorry. I'm so lazy.
No,
if you want to
are
quilt a
not.
map, you go right ahead.
Wait a second. Now Maureen has got me questioning. She says, I just may make something to hide my rolls of toilet paper with an outhouse motif.
That is brilliant.
Camper covers are so yesterday.
Love that.
I do too.
That is so fun.
Keep us posted.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes.
So I've discovered Pinterest again, as you've seen,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm noticing there are a lot of camper things right
There
now.
are. It's very, very popular.
It is. People had the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just picking out colors for my outhouse. It's going to be a floral one. Let's go for something different.
That's good. The outhouse you picked out looks like the, oh, yes, that's awesome.
It's totally different.
Looks like the outhouse at Mark and Deb's house at the pond.
Yes.
They have a very nice outhouse.
They do, don't they?
Mhm.
The reason why that was white, but if I do white, the white is background, so
Yeah.
I need some more color.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe I'll make it more red.
And I guess you don't want to get too carried away with a real dark brown, or it'll be the only thing you see when you look at the quilt. I mean,
Right.
you want to be able to see it, but you don't want.
No. So gray is always a good one. Gray
Oh,
is
that's-
a great versatile color.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Although technically it's probably not even a color, right?
Oh,
But let's not get into our color theory. Oh, here we go. This is what I want.
nice.
Yep. So we'll simulate some.
Very nice.
Yes.
So so my husband and I are here visiting for the Frozen Four, which is men's college hockey national championship. They start out with 4 teams. Now we're down to 2 teams. So yesterday, my husband Bob and Lynn's husband Bob and I and a friend all went to see the first 2 games at the Boston TD Garden. It was awesome.
Was it?
It was so fun. It was so fun. Providence College played Omaha and won.
Yes.
And then Boston University played North Dakota and won. So tomorrow, we're going to drag Lynn.
I can't wait. I can't
And
wait.
both
And
Bobs,
Bobs, right?
Both Bobs. We're going to go back into the city at 7:30 and watch the finals. So that'll be fun. But the garden was full,
Really?
you know? I mean,
I watched it here at home, and it looked electric.
it was really cool. Yep.
You could just tell.
And I know the garden was full because our seats are the second to last row at the top. 2 seats away from the pep band. So we had the trumpets playing in our ears all night, which was, you know, they're kids. They're having such a good time.
Of course. And they're think of the memories they're building for the rest of their lives.
Probably, yep. And there were tons and tons and tons of people there from North Dakota.
Wow.
So they travel,
Right?
the North Dakota Sioux. So if there's any North Dakotans out there, they played an excellent game. They probably should have won.
That was now the second game, North Dakota and BU, was much faster, I thought.
Yes.
Could you notice that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I just like to go watch. I'm not a real student of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, you could tell it was faster, probably better teams. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if I were a betting person, tomorrow.
I would bet on BU tomorrow.
Okay.
What do I know?
No,
I know.
Anyone, I was just going to say, the 9 innings, anyone can win in 9 innings, but that might not work.
4 quarters.
Exactly. What are the cricket things, I wonder? Doesn't cricket go on forever? What are the, like, chapters?
Chapters. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's cricket.
A match?
Oh my goodness! Maureen's near Scranton.
Oh, cool.
Near. That's your near.
I am in Ellisburg.
Close by.
Close by.
Thanks, Maureen. Your outhouse motif is very funny. Uh-oh, a dinging and everything. I'm gonna get my outhouse made. Hang on.
No, this way.
Isn't that gonna be pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I know it doesn't look red and white. I've switched my mind a little bit. But it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you stayed in Boston these last couple of nights, right?
We did.
How was that?
Awesome. Oh, we are, country people in the big city, but we did okay.
Good.
We rode the subway. We did okay.
I'm sure, no doubt.
We stayed right by the harbor, which is a beautiful little neighborhood. I don't know, financial district.
Yes.
Right there, Milk Street, State Street. And tons and tons of fun little bars.
Really?
Yeah. which my husband owns a little corner bar in the coal region of Pennsylvania. And so we can go out to bars wherever we go for research.
Oh, I love that. Oh, look at what I just found.
You're a good saver.
Yep. Oh, that's right. So did you literally try funky drinks and stuff like that?
No. You know what I was drinking?
Uh-uh.
Yingling Lager, which is a beer that's made 30 miles from my house.
Right.
So I don't know why. That just was what was floating my boat.
No explanation needed.
And then we went to a bar that served drinks in buckets, and that sounded like not a good idea.
But such a bargain.
Such a bargain. Such a bargain. They were blue and purple and orange and
The buckets themselves, you mean?
no, the drinks.
Oh. Oh, wait a second. You mean they literally filled up the bucket with the drink?
Yeah, they were,
Ooh.
instead of cups, they had these sort of clear plastic buckets with a handle and a straw.
Oh, not
No, mm-mm. No,
good. Mm.
I'd be sick for days.
Yep. I thought you meant those buckets of beers
Oh,
we see.
oh, sure, yeah,
that are neat.
yep. Which is something I would need because I don't drink fast. You know, if I had more than one beer in front of me, it would be warm.
Yeah. Oh,
So that was nice. And the hotel we stayed in, Harborside Inn, it's cute, really cute and really clean and fun and nice, small and old. And they actually have a regular key, like a metal key for our room. None of those fancy schmancy key cards.
no.
It took us a while to figure out how to use it.
That's not true.
It is.
Oh. Very cute.
But I highly recommend it. It's a good place. How's your outhouse coming?
Well, it's it's good.
All right.
Yep. I had a feeling I'd have to think a little bit more, which is good. Gets the old brain working.
Good. How was your week? What did you do this week?
Well, I was home. I didn't have to travel for work.
Oh, good.
And I actually worked on this quilt last weekend was Easter weekend, and I got to work on this a little bit Saturday and a little bit Sunday after we went and did Easter brunch over at Jean and Steve's.
Uh-huh.
And of course, next week I have to go to Des Moines, Iowa.
Cool.
Yep. But no, so this week it was just a lot of work at the desk, getting ready for the trip and actually got myself some new shoes,
Yes.
some Dance Go clogs.
They look perfect.
Well, knock on wood, they're doing the trick. Jeannie, my sister-in-law, told me about them, and it was a good tip. Because my heel's been hurting, as I told you. So this is what I have so far.
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay, cool.
That's the side of it.
Yeah.
And
Because you're an artist, you get the perspective.
oh,
I got it.
Yep.
I had to see the picture before I could understand. Uh-oh, what happened here?
Oh dear.
It's all right.
Oh dear.
Goodness gracious.
Let's see.
Do you have a seam ripper by any chance?
I do. What else I have? Oops. Goodbye. Do you remember that?
No, but that's pretty.
I love it. You gave
Did
it
I
to
give it
me.
to you?
You did.
Wow.
And it has a magnet on the bottom.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
Isn't that good?
That's cool.
So I love that. But that's
I
not what you
remember
asked
that.
for.
I remember where that came from. Oh, that little store went out of business.
Oh.
I can probably do it with scissors. Oh, you were holding out on me.
No?
This is my tool of choice.
Is it really?
Oh, I love this little tool.
Okay, good. 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 Last week, right after we were done, when I was putting things away, I dropped the iron on the floor, and I have a kind of an industrial strength rug in here. It's nothing fancy, believe me. And it went like that on the floor, and it melted all on the iron and all on the floor. So before we came on tonight, Karen and I were scraping this iron, and I brought this out. You were so funny. You didn't think this would work.
I said to her, you know what would work for that is a razor blade. She comes out with a Bic ladies shaver. Oh,
it could have worked.
It could have.
Believe me, when I shave my legs with that thing, I swear it's a blade. That is not soft and silky.
Well, if you're using it to do things like clean your iron, that might be why.
Oh, good point. I really honestly, I really did. I shaved my legs for Easter. And then Easter night, I'm like, what? Why do my legs hurt so much?
Wow.
Shaved. Well, I know.
That is.
I was getting impressed. Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed. Oh, I see.
But I shaved more than just the hair. Oh, funny. There'll be no laughing. Okay.
So when you fly to Des Moines,
Yes.
is that a straight shot?
That's a good question. Gee, I don't remember, and I can't believe I don't know that.
Doesn't matter.
I may have been. I don't think it is. I think. Oh, I want to get up and go see, because of course we have to be much more frugal these days, and I may have to go through another city.
Right.
But that's okay. It'll be good. So here's an example of social media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just learning how to use it and catch up with the Hollies of the world, the youngsters of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And as are a lot of the people who buy our technology. Sure, right? So we're all kind of new to it. And so I had an experience this afternoon where I put a tweet out there saying that I was excited to go to this event that's happening in Des Moines, which is it's a conference for state technology directors.
Okay.
Right? So people in the Midwestern states who run state computer systems, they all get together once a year and they get to share best practices.
Right.
And some of our technology partners will be there. And so I tweeted out that I was looking forward to going to the event, and I put and looking forward to seeing this partner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then it got retweeted by, our company has a partner Twitter handle, so it was retweeted to 8,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the partner saw it and retweeted to their followers, which was another thousands of people.
Wow.
So it's
So
amazing.
it was a good thing.
It was a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think. I mean, it's hard to measure. Who sees it? Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
It's all right. Third time's the charm.
Is it because the iron's dirty?
I just got a little goober of.
Oh, no,
no
you
big
can, my quilt can have goobers.
No. No.
Oh, I feel terrible.
No, because all 18,000 people out there just saw me make this block. And when that quilt is on display at some big thing,
in my bedroom.
no, this is going to be a work of art. Am I right? It really is.
Oh.
It's going to be it's already a work of art.
It's fun. It's going to be crowd created.
Oh,
Isn't that neat?
kind of like the hive.
Now, what is the hive?
I don't know exactly. That's something I hear my son Thomas say something about hive mind when enough people come together and they're stronger together than individually.
They're of hive mind.
Hive mind. And I think the thing that makes it different than just the sum of the whole is greater than the parts or whatever, is that it takes on, the hive mind kind of takes on its own life and personality of its own, sort of.
That's
I
wild.
think.
I think so too. Isn't that something?
If my son was out there right now, he'd be going,
Mom.
Mom.
He should be. If anyone knows what the hive is, write to us. Well, you know, at another tech conference I'm going to, we literally, and this has been happening for years, we have birds of a feather meetings.
Okay.
And that's literally like the birds of a feather are all the same,
Okay.
and they flock together.
Yep.
These are like-minded people who have common interests get
Okay.
together to have a birds of a feather session where they talk about common things.
That's cool.
Yeah, and this hive thing almost sounds like an online version.
Could be. Mm-hmm.
So cool. So Tommy's going to study forensics, right? Do we know that?
Yes. Digital forensics.
Digital
Yes.
forensics.
Which is finding and analyzing data
Okay.
about things that have happened in technology. So it's the example that they give is that, like, you take a picture with your phone
Yep.
and send it to your grandmother,
Yep.
and along with that file, unbeknownst to you,
Right.
comes all kinds of data, like the serial number of the phone that took the picture, the geographical place that it was, and all that. Then every time your grandmother, when she opens her email and looks at it, her computer is remembering in its registry that it opened that file. And not only that, but it remembers other things that were going on in that computer at the time. You know, it's just which is why computers get so slow.
They get
After a
gunked
while,
up.
because they are remembering everything. So I guess it's
Oh.
being able to find that information and then also analyze it and do something with it.
Wow.
Either to catch a bad guy or protect a company's property.
Yep. Intellectual property.
Intellectual property. So that's the plan, Stan.
That is a good plan.
Gotta get him graduated from high school first.
Oh, how's that going?
It's going great.
Awesome.
Only a few more weeks, I guess.
Oh, ding! It's the hive. Is that what we call it? No,
I don't know.
it's the bees.
I don't know. I clearly am using words I don't know what they mean. I love this tool.
It is a good tool, huh? Let's see who's out there. I'm at a stuck place, so. Oh, hi, Chris
Excuse me.
Myers.
Hi, Chris.
She dropped something. Oh, good.
So good.
She says, hi, Lynn. Hi, Karen. And Maureen says, I used a dryer sheet on my iron when I got fusible web on it.
Oh, good idea.
Thank you. Ooh, Marquet.
Hi, Marquet.
She says, hello, Lynn and Karen, and to all of the FiberCast members. She says, I have 2 laptops set up so I can work on taxes on one of them and watch you 2 on the other one.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Good for you.
63254.
That's mean.
32, 105. Sorry, I'm kidding. That way I won't miss a thing. Oh, I'm so glad you're there. She says, love the shirt, so cute. I don't know how you all, you do it all. You get so many things finished. I think, she says, I think I may be in a sewing slump since spring has arrived and I'm finding it hard to stay in and sew.
That's all right. Go out.
Totally. I agree with you. I'm thinking the same thing. What are you doing outside? Are you gardening? Are you walking? Actually, Marquet had big floods.
I saw some of those pictures.
Did you see those? And I thought of you in Pennsylvania. You know floods.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're
bit.
certainly not alone, but I saw those pictures and all I could think was how much work it takes to put that back, to shovel that mud and get the gravel back where the gravel goes, and it's just a lot of work.
Oh, and damage, right?
I think so. Yeah, certainly people have real damage to their houses and foundations and everything.
Oh. Yeah. So don't worry. Go out, and that means you're moving more probably, which is always a good thing. She says, hopefully I'll be able to get back to it soon and have a wonderful weekend, Marquet. You too. Enjoy. Oh, and Jennifer down under. She says, good morning, Lynn and Karen.
Good morning.
Hi. Just logged on a few minutes late, but love the shirts. Heart the shirts, she said.
Heart the shirts.
Oh, yes. She says, I see number 1 sister went to the oldest. It's true.
It is true.
And I felt really bad.
Why should you feel bad?
Well, because
you were here first.
That's true. That's true. Just because I just think of us as so equal. Okay. I'm not sewing this morning, just sitting back with my coffee and enjoying watching. Ooh, wonderful. By the way, Lynn, you had me in stitches last week when you said row row. I haven't heard that expression forever. Thanks for the laughs. Oh, rot row. Enjoy your time together, ladies. Have a great weekend. Jennifer in Perth. Thank you. Thanks
for
for
Jennifer.
Yeah.
I broke your sewing machine.
No, you didn't. Did it get stuck?
Yeah. Thread broke and it's kind of stuck in there.
Don't
worry about me. Carry on.
Carry on. All right. I'll leave you be for a minute.
I guess I should turn it off before I start taking it apart. Must be a way.
I'm sure there is. I am ad-libbing. That's what you wanted to do.
No,
Come all the way from Pennsylvania and read a manual.
It's just like home.
Yeah.
Actually, having the manual around is a good thing. It's amazing how many times, if you just pull out the manual, there's all kinds of things you can learn.
With anything, right? But it's never nearby.
No. be a way to open this. If the needle is bent, replace it with a new one. See, there's something we need to know. It was tangled.
Well, speaking of spring,
Uh-huh.
Mom said that the Dairy Queen's open.
That is so good. That's a really good sign. And speaking of spring,
Yes.
we noticed as we drove into your little burg here, you still have an awful lot of snow.
Don't we?
I can't even believe it.
I know. That's interesting that you saw that. Do we have more than you do in Pennsylvania?
Oh, definitely. Yep, ours is gone.
Wow.
Ours is gone. Our last little stubborn pile in the driveway was gone probably a week ago. So,
Wow. We lost a lot last week
Uh-huh.
when it became warm,
uh-huh.
and I bet Mom still has some.
I bet.
No, it was a crazy winter. And it's no wonder. I think a lot of people are going to have major spring fever this year.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Have you ever taken this cover part right here off?
I have not, but go for it.
Well, I don't know how it comes off. It
Oh,
doesn't seem to just pop open.
really? Inside the little cubby that we took off in the back, yeah, the other piece that usually goes in there
Mm-hmm.
behind you,
Uh-huh.
there's a screwdriver.
Oh, we're gonna really get carried away here. No, but there must be a way to just.
This
open it.
actually reminds me, Brother, the company Brother,
Yeah.
I swear I saw they posted online just recently this picture of their machine, one of their machines with all the innards showing,
Uh-huh.
and this is reminding me. And they asked people to.
So please not take it apart.
They asked people to put a caption on it. It was quite funny.
Somebody just posted that. What would your sewing machine say if it could talk? What would it say?
Oh, I didn't see
And one
that.
person said, "Oh, she's a terrible singer." And another person said something about,
Your brother.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute. Well, it is amazing, even though you and I have been chatting away, how much
Mhm.
we can get done.
It is. My piece is coming along
It is.
slowly but surely. I don't want to break the little plastic tag. There's a tap that's good.
Oh, I know. No, don't worry about that. Okay, so can't wait to show you guys.
No, how's it coming?
Coming along just fine.
Good. Don't let me interrupt you. You just keep on keeping on. Cut out the tangled threads.
We keep sewing the wrong one.
I saw in the city that some of the planters had daffodils coming up. There were some crocus blooming,
Ooh,
and there were some snowdrops blooming. So,
fun. So it is coming.
and they had some pansies planted. do, 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 do. Look at all the little, it's like Christmas in this little box.
It really is. Show me what.
Look for buttonholing, because I'm sure you're putting a lot of buttonholes on.
Well, you know what we're talking about making? Fidget mats.
What's a fidget mat?
It is for Alzheimer, people with Alzheimer's.
Okay.
It gives them something to play with. I guess it's soothing.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know, like books where you can
right.
snap things in or
right.
zipper things in. It really does.
That does make sense, because sometimes when I picture family members that have some memory stuff going on, I see them sort of working their hands.
What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah. So if we need to do, what is that?
It's a cool tool. I don't know.
It's heavy too.
I know. Not a screwdriver. There's a seam ripper.
It's like if you stuck something. See, there's the seam ripper you were looking for.
Yep. Doesn't say anything in the book about that. Do 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 do.
Lovely. I know we only have 60 minutes.
I know.
I should be able to do an outhouse in 60 minutes.
It's an eyelet punch.
Really?
Yeah. That's really neat.
That is really neat.
Came with a sewing machine. Look at that.
Wow. I bet Mom would have known what that was.
I bet she would.
Okay, let's see.
There's no screwdriver in here.
No?
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry about that.
It's not a problem.
Really?
I'm kind of psyched, actually. This is good.
Good.
This is more fun than sewing.
Good.
Do, do. It's riveting for everybody out there.
I know, they're so good.
You're very patient.
They are. I hope that everyone out there is enjoying your fiber art or your Friday night. And sharing this time. We're all so lucky to be able to do this, aren't we?
We really are. We really are. I'm itching to get started on my next project.
I was going to ask you what you were going to work on.
Next thing is, you know the porch swing that's on our front porch when you walk in? Came
Yes.
with the house.
Okay.
And it has a cushion on it that also came with the house, and it was faded at that time. And I've been turning it over, and I've put a tablecloth on it.
Yep.
Each season, just I kind of pin and tuck a tablecloth instead of covering it. So I got to thinking that it would be fun to make a pretty pastel summer patchwork cover for it.
Very pretty.
That's what I'm going to do, because I'll walk in and see it
Every day.
every day, and it'll make me happy.
Yep. I like that. And then, you know, if it's clean and new, you'll be more likely to sit out there.
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't know.
Yep.
I find in the spring we get a lot of pollen here.
Oh, that's a good point. We do too.
Huh. Well, that's okay. It's covered. That's okay. But you'll clean it. But I find that when my front chairs have pollen on them, I don't sit on them as much. So I just have to make sure to clean it, and then.
Right. Right. That's right. When they're dirty, you don't use them.
Right.
Right. Well, any quilt that I would make could go right in the washing machine, so.
That would be good. Right.
So that's that. I finished a couple quilts for friends. That country rustic, primitive quilt or whatever.
Yes.
That one's done and out in a
Good.
new home, and a t-shirt quilt for another friend, and that one's gone. So now I
it's
can do my own thing.
time for you. How did you get into doing those quilts?
They just asked, and
Yeah.
seemed all right.
Yep. Well, they were great.
You truly, it has to be something you want to do, because there's no charging for it.
No.
There just isn't the time and materials, and even the materials,
Exactly. Well,
There's
what
just no timing charging for it.
with fabric being $12 a yard? No. Which is why doing something like this is such a treat for me.
Yeah,
Because there's no time limit.
right.
There's no client who says, I wanted a red outhouse, not a brown one. Oh. Any luck?
Yeah.
Oh, good. What a pain. Oh, do I have your scissors?
No, you're fine.
I do.
I was looking for the little clippies. Oh, they're there.
Oh, you know what else I have? What are you laughing at?
You know how you're not supposed to stick a fork in a toaster?
Yes. Do you have it unplugged?
I do. Well, I have it turned off. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. If you get electrocuted on TV, Mom is going to kill me. Okay. All right.
Mom will never forgive you.
Oh, okay. I need to show something for my hour here. So everyone give me 2 more minutes, and then I'll show you the outhouse. In the meantime, trying to think of what we should all challenge ourselves to do this week, since spring is coming.
Yeah.
I watched a whole thing on yoga the other night.
I've never done yoga.
I haven't either.
I bet it's good for us.
Yes.
What did you watch on it?
It was a PBS special,
Uh-huh.
and it basically showed an instructor talking about the health benefits and the life longevity and just the power of movement to your body and how your body needs to move
Okay.
every day. And one thing they described it as being like stretching for the inside of your body. It's just as good for the outside. I don't know. What?
Like your liver?
Yes, exactly.
Really?
That's what I got out of it.
All right.
And when you think about it, they're all in there. They need stretching too.
Sure.
Your organs need to be stretched.
All right.
I have the giggles tonight like you read about. Oh, you guys.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, good. I'm making my crescent moon for the front of my outhouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, it needs a crescent moon. I wonder where the crescent moon on outhouses came from.
I don't know. Isn't one, the crescent moon is for the male and the full moon is for the men? Or?
Oh, male and men are the same.
I mean, the men's room and the ladies' room.
I
One was a
didn't know
crescent,
that.
one was a full moon. I don't know.
Oh,
I might have
darn.
made that up. I don't know.
Again, Mom would know. Mom grew up in Glimmerglass. Remember they had the one bathroom with the two doors?
Yes.
And so the story goes is they would put, during parties, on one side, one door they would put men, and then on the other door they would put ladies. Isn't that good?
That's great. That's actually a fun story. And something I kind of believe.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Good.
Whew. I'm exhausted. That's a great story. That sounds like something Aunt Susie would do. Like that would make her giggle.
Yes, yes. So that might be, so you're saying different shapes of the moon might indicate whether it was for a man or a woman. Okay.
I think. Although, like in real life, if you lived in a place with an outhouse, you wouldn't really have two outhouses.
Oh, good point.
Right. So
Right.
Unless
it was like at a camp.
Right.
No. We're going to have to do some research. So remember, that's what it looked like from the back.
Yep.
So on this FiberCast, that was what the outhouse drawing looked like. Now, it doesn't look like that, really. Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Well,
I love
thank
it.
you, but it's an outhouse, right?
I love it.
So where will we put our outhouse? And it's a big outhouse, because if that's our trailer,
Well, you want to be able to stand up in it.
you do. So we'll see wherever that goes. So there's your outhouse. Let's get Carrie's little license plate here. Ooh, how are we doing for time?
It's 9:03.
Oh boy! We are having some fun. Well, I usually call it quits.
Well,
How are you doing? How many more do you have? Too many more to...
well, not enough that I would be able to finish it up in a jiffy, but I'm back on. I'm finally working again.
Aw. Sorry,
That's
I
all
keep
the
taking this.
scissors.
Let's see who's out there. Aw. Patty says, down in Texas, she says, "Hi, Lynn. Thanks for showing my photo of the bow tie quilt." She says, "It's my resolve to catch up on my UFOs."
Oh, good job.
That is good. And that is timeless. That bow tie quilt is great.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie in New Hampshire.
Oh, is that a new name?
I think so. She says, "I'm just tuning in."
Hi, Maggie.
She says, "I love the camper quilt. What is the blue square at the top? I can't tell." Oh, and she says, here, let's get the blue square first.
Is it my favorite square?
It is.
Okay.
It's your very favorite. This quilt is a combination of paper pieces and then the free-form campers. And the square that you see that's blue is literally a paper piece of this motif, right from Electronic EQ7. And it's literally 6.5 inches big. And it's off-whites and blues pieced together. So that's what that blue is. And Karen today is actually making a red pieced block that's this spiral. And we're trying to do the red, blue, and yellow in each of these 3 areas in 4 places on the quilt. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll make sure to post pictures on Simply Colorful on the Facebook page just so you can see it progress. And she says, so Maggie also says, did you know it's National Siblings Day? We didn't originally, but we found out middle of the day. Isn't that fun? She says it's a perfect day to have Karen join you. Oh, she says, my kids posted a picture of 6 of them on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that all of them, or are there more than 6?
Well, she says,
Wow.
she answered your question. She wants to be anticipated. She says, she has a smile and she says, yes, 6.
Wow.
5 daughters and 1 son.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And they're all grown up now. I bet it was great to see that picture. Wow. Hi, Cherry Jones. She says, I'm working on hexes again. Cute shirts appropriate for Sibling Day. Keep on hexing. Agnes can't be with us tonight because she has her hexy group, but she said she'll check it this weekend. So this weekend, if you... Hi, Agnes. And hi, everyone else who joins on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Peggy and everyone down under. Folks over in the UK. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're giving you... it's after 9 o'clock. It feels really funny. Are you okay keeping going just a few more minutes?
I can go as long as you want.
Okay. All right. Let's go 5 more minutes.
Okay.
You've had a long day. Okay, here's Patty's.
But Mom, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed.
Oh,
You don't have to
Mom.
stay up.
Yeah, no one has to stay up. 5 minutes will go like that. Just one more story. Patty, who's doing the UFOs and the bow tie, she also said, that is really good. This is what she's saying. It's my resolve to catch up on my UFOs and stop buying plastic boxes to put projects in. It's so true.
Yeah.
Because it's a false sense of cleaning up. You buy a new plastic box, you put the project half done, put on the shelf, it looks clean.
Yes, that's so true. There's a lady in our town that has a little business where she helps people organize their kitchen or their house or whatever. She started that business after she had a house fire and lost everything. And so she really preaches, you don't need all that stuff. And one of the things she says is stop buying stuff to put your stuff in.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. So, yeah, good point.
That is great.
Thank you, Patty. You reminded us that's important.
Yep. And she also says, loves our shirt, so much fun. And she says, P.S. I'm waiting on black fabric to come in so I can finish my Grand Illusion.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, how fun is that? Anna, welcome. We have some new subscribers. It's always nice to see you. Claire, Hummelstein, Mary, Sy, S-Y. Give me yarn for 18. That's a good one.
That
Give me
is a
yarn
good
for
one. I
18.
love it.
Aw. We're very lucky. You know what else I like about these patterns is they're little chunks of sewing. So you can feel very accomplished if you come in and do one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice little chunks. So, all right. Oh, I was making Carrie.
What's your plan for that? Embroidery?
No, I'm just going to literally write it with a pen.
Oh, cool.
I guess I should try embroidery, but...
No. No, I think actually writing it with a pen would be finer.
Okay,
Right? More precise.
good.
Not that I doubt your embroidery.
No, you should.
Still.
No. Do you know I have the embroidery attachment for this that I've never used?
Really?
Yeah. You want it?
No. How does that work? Like you can program in something and it...
Yeah, I think you can hook a PC onto it.
Wow.
And
cool.
there is the whole embroidery plate thing here
Okay.
that you can.
Okay.
It's upstairs in a box. It's never been opened.
Uh-huh.
That is looking great.
Well, thank you.
That is what we needed. You were so right.
I don't know. Got a little out of whack here, but I think I'm okay. As I was saying, I needed the numbers to follow. I didn't follow them anyway.
You know,
But it's okay.
you know what? Have comfort.
It's going to be all right.
That is this same square. Remember this I made?
Oh, yeah.
And I had the same problem because it's the numbers are all over the place.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, let me finish this up, and then we will bid everyone adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, adieu. So I am now up to 12. 12. I can hear the band playing in the basement.
See?
So
When you're at home listening, can you hear them?
Never.
Really?
Yeah. You're missing a treat, you folks out there in FiberCast land.
I know.
The band is in the basement.
Oh,
I think they're even letting my hubby drum a little bit tonight.
I think so. Letting is not quite the word. They're honored. Oh, and that is reminding me of the very same not problem, but thing I had. There are a lot of layers.
Yes. That banging?
Yep.
Yep.
Does your machine do that when you do a lot of layers?
Yeah, if I'm going too fast like I just was.
Okay.
Yeah. Although my machine just, knock on wood,
Yep.
in the last project I just did, something clicked into place and it is in a sweet spot right now. It's like, sounds like a precision machine while it goes. I don't know what
Oh,
the
that's
situation
good.
is, but it's sewing very nicely.
That is good to hear. It's a Janome.
It's a Janome. Mm-hmm.
So, here is Carrie's license plate.
Oh,
I still have to write her name.
Do you know how to spell it?
Kerry. And if that's not right, send me a text.
Quickly.
Carrie was the one who told me about the brother push button that I could use without the foot pedal.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder when you would use that.
Well, my understanding is many people use it instead of the foot pedal all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Remember Mom's sewing machine when we were growing up had a knee thing?
I do.
It was just a foot pedal mounted
Inside.
with a metal lever or something.
Yeah. I do remember that.
That's probably so you could sew in your high heels.
Exactly. With your lipstick on. Jean at our retreat gave us that Singer ad.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you believe? I think it's time. I think it's time to wrap up.
It's time.
Show us what you got.
This is as far as I got.
Oh, Looks great.
We're getting there.
It's great. We'll post a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Come again?
Absolutely.
Good.
You have a hard time keeping me away.
Good. Excellent. And for everyone out there, please join us again. Thanks for joining FiberCast, and it's amazing what we can get done in 60 or 70 minutes. And happy Friday night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday at 8 p.m. Bye.
Bye.